So guys, I'm gonna try to show you today. I've been asked, can I show the closest thing for the soldering, the sensors and what I'm using, stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you everything closer, how I'm doing that, and I wanna show you one or maybe two things, how else you can use these sensors. They are not only touch sensitive, you can use them as on-off switch as well, and was something else but I cannot remember, but I'm gonna show you everything during the video. As you can see, it's nothing much to show you here because I didn't have time, so I even didn't continue doing what I've been doing. But as you can see here, I have a sensor down here, and then I have some connectors here, so that's why my sensor doesn't hold on the cables, but it's on the connectors. But I'm going to show you that. So cables, negative and positive for the LED, which one comes from the sensor, and negative for the LED. All of them are connected to the power bank at the moment, 5 volts only, but I'm still thinking how I'm gonna do everything. I don't know yet. Then I have made loads of these. Why I made them? Because that's the best way. As you can see, it's not the best soldering, but you know, it works. So what I did, I ordered these and just soldered them here. That was first step. I have, I don't know, 70 something pieces. Then, as you can see, bunch of cables here, connectors, stuff like that, you know, because this one later goes onto the sensor, and then you just connect positive, negative, and that one goes to the white one is for the LED positive. What else you need for this? If you want to make something like this, you know, you need to buy a bunch of these. So they go in the... I'm gonna try to show you how I'm just soldering one sensor, you know, step by step, so you know what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna start fitting here some sensors, hopefully. And I want to show you something else with this sensor that you can do as well, because they can be used as a switch. If you see this A and B, you can solder these parts together and it's gonna work like on and off switch as well. So unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to show you guys soldering job. So as you saw before, the sensor and this bit here, it's together. So because basically I don't have sensors anymore, and this bit with the cables, so it's really simple to do this job. Anyway, if you have questions about this job, how to do that and everything put together, like cable stuff like that, just let me know. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go for the next step. So we're just gonna connect this one down here, and as you can see, we have 3 cables here. That one goes to the negative, that one goes to the positive, and middle one goes to the positive to LED, and that's what I wanna show you now. I'm gonna use power bank as supply. We have LED strips. It's way too big, but next step, you can basically save your time on soldering stuff like that. So you get this bit of cable. I really don't know how you call this, but if you need to find out, I can find out for you. You see there is 2 pins. I hope you can see, yeah, there is 2 pins. So these pins, red one goes to positive, black one goes to negative. I think everybody knows that. So basically what you do, you just put in there and you close it. Just make sure it's exactly where it has to be. And then you just really tight close it. You can see here on the, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see here on the side, it has to be closed, yeah. So it's closed, and what we're gonna do, I have this one from the LED, USB with positive and negative cable. So we're just gonna quickly do a test, see if it's gonna work. And that way you don't have to solder them and you save a lot of time, because really that was difficult part for me, soldering. Oops, it fell down. Just want to show you all bit by bit what I've been doing and start fitting the LEDs and stuff like that inside the table. So yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna show you now. As you can see, it's connected to the power bank, cable here, and LED works. So next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start putting the sensors together. So I want to make sure everything what I'm doing is correctly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect the ouch, very hot. I'm gonna connect the sensor to the power bank. Positive with the positive, negative with the negative. Just for the test. Don't have to be correct. Connection. So we're gonna connect this one up here. As you can see, sensor is working. So what we're gonna do now? Now I'm gonna grab one of the cables, which I'm gonna use for the extending the range. Doesn't matter what cable, but it matters how long is it the cable. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So yeah, I have a cable here, because you see that here I have like a channel around here, and in there goes the table. So what I need to do, I need to measure how long it have to be, so I can later glue the cable in there. I'm gonna take just approx, could be a little bit longer, you know, because in there inside goes the cable, and I'm gonna use the glue gun later. So I'm gonna cut a little bit longer. So that cable we now gonna fit to the onto the sensor. I'm using these to remove the plastic from the cable, or whatever how you call that. And then I'm gonna show you hardest part for me, because for extending the range there is small, really tiny bit here. I really hope you can see. I'm gonna try to solder to this one. As you can see, I touch it, it goes on. Or first one on the black side here. So our job is to try to solder this cable to that piece. That's why I want to leave it on, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, because no, I'm just gonna remove it. So I'm gonna try to solder. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cover the cable with soldering. I don't know really how you call the iron or whatever. So we have the Ono cable. I'm not the best person on soldering, but so, and now we have to try do the same thing on the sensor. I think there is two places where you can put them. I'm gonna try here on the first bit. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna hold together. It's a shame because I don't have holder, you know, so what can hold the sensor will be more easy for me. So now let's try and see. Yep, it kind of works. So it looks like. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna connect the power again and see if I did correctly. And if I did, we're gonna move forward to the next step. Light is already on for some reason. Yep, I'm gonna try to show you. As you can see, here is sensor and here is cable. You see how far is my finger? And just why does it stay on? It shouldn't stay on. No, this one, something is wrong. It's sometimes like, I don't know why, but on the start it sometimes stays on way too long. As you can see, my finger is approaching the cable and light goes on. You see how far it is? More than 1 inch. And that's what we need for all of the sensors. So next step for us is gonna be try to fit it inside to the table. And remember, it's small piece over there, so it's gonna be very difficult to do that. So next step, let's try to fit it over there and do the test from the bottom. So unfortunately I have messed up that first sensor, so I have to fit different sensor, and as you can see it works from here. And what I did, I fit the cable in there with the glue, and it works from the bottom, as you can see. So I messed up first time. So now we're going to try to fit this one here. So, like I said before, how this part is range cable. Just now the soldering bit is very deep. And make sure it's tight and holds. So I think, because you know, you keep moving the sensor, you keep moving the cable, and if the soldering job is not good enough, it's not gonna hold. So that's why. Okay, so see, I'll touch it from the bottom as well. So yeah, what I did, I feed the cable, and put some glue here, slide goes on, it will go off anyway. You have to go fast. Yeah, it went off. Light went off because of the glue. So sensor works. That part is done. Next one, once we have fitted the cable for the extending range, as you can see from the bottom, I'll touch my hand, it goes on. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this LED strip with this one here. We're gonna remove that paper on the back. It's like double-sided tape on the LED strip. My mic is not working. So we're gonna try now fit this LED strip and remove this plastic on the back, put this on the LED strip. And once we're gonna do that, we can start try fitting the LED strip in there. We're still gonna use the glue gun, make sure it doesn't move. So we're removing this on the back, the LED strip. Anyway, we're gonna use the glue, so it doesn't matter really if you're gonna move or not, but you know, I prefer to move. And then what we need to do, we're gonna disconnect this one and try to fit LED strip around. But we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna put LED strip here where to start the sensor. The sensor shouldn't catch the plastic. We're just gonna go all the way around this cable hanging. So it's a little bit sticky, so we can stick it to the wood so it doesn't move. And we're gonna use glue gun later to hold it in place. I just want to make sure when the LED is long enough and it goes back to this plastic clip on the front. I hope you can see, so I'm going to stick it here, the plastic clip. And then just, we're going to put the glue around. I need to get something so it holds to the, I'm going to use scissors. Just make sure it sticks to the wood a little bit. So otherwise the LED is going to be visible from the top. They don't want to be my LED visible from the top. And just put a little bit glue in some places. Don't have to be too many. It doesn't matter where you put it. So yeah, we have glue in places. We're gonna wait till it's gonna get hard. So it's kinda get hard enough. What we're gonna do? That cable is way too long. We're gonna cut it off. We don't need that. So we're gonna try to connect now everything up like it should be for the table. We need to remove this one here. Positive and negative. So remember, positive from the sensor goes to the positive of the power bank. That's only test. Negative from the sensor goes to the negative of the power bank. And it's already working. We don't need to work. Yeah, it's already working. So, and then positive from LED goes to the middle one of the sensor. And negative of the LED goes to negative, what it goes to the sensor. And there is 3 pins on the sensor: positive, negative, and the middle one. And middle one have to go to the sensor because to the LED, because that's positive one. And as you can see, works. I really hope you understand what I was trying to explain you. So next one, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how can you use this sensor like an on-off switch. So basically I have to do now the steps for 70 something of pieces. So now, next one, I'm gonna show you how you can use it for on-off switch. So, as you can see, I'm gonna show you now on the sensor. Can you see this small A and B here? Can you see that? So, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna disconnect this one from the power supply. And I'm gonna show you how else you can use this sensor, which might be interesting for some people. As not only touch sensor, it can also work like a switch. So you can use it like power on and power off for the lots of different things. So I'm gonna connect that one. So we're gonna connect the sensor. And as you can see, I'm touching, it goes on and off. But now I'm gonna solder one of these bits and see what does it change when you're really soldering the AOB. So we're gonna solder, first one we're gonna solder A together. Oh, you see, if you solder A together, sensor keeps working all the time. It doesn't stop. It stops only when you touch the sensor. See? You touch it, it's off. Mainly there is power all the time. That's when you solder the A together. Power off. Now it's on all the time. So now we're gonna try to remove that one. Yeah, we remove it. And now we're gonna do the same for the B and see what does it change when you do that for B. So we have some iron more. And now let's connect B. See, it's on. Once you connect the B, if you can see, we'll try to zoom it. See, B is connected, and B is connected. You touch it, it stays on, and I believe it should stay as long as you touch it. If you're gonna touch it, it goes off. We're touching, it goes off. And you see the B is soldered together, and it stays on again. So yeah, you can use this as a kind of three-way switch. So yeah, I have removed soldering from A and B, and it works normally as a sensor as it should be. So that's kind of cool thing. So with these bits here, where is the positive from the LED positive to the sensor, we're gonna use heat shrink. I got this tiny kit from the half parts, and there is lots of bits and pieces inside, and one size is exactly what we need. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get heat shrink, this one here. We're gonna cut it on a half because we don't need so big one. We're gonna cut it on a half, and we're gonna put on these cables because we don't need to remove that one for now. Anyway, I'm not sure still about this TTP sensor dimming function, but I have spoke with my mate and I have ordered lots of other bits what I need again. And I just keep ordering from eBay and ordering. And just heated that with that one, and it's gonna be fully covered and it's safe. So now just we need to follow next. So guys, as you saw, you can use the TTP223 sensors as mainly like a switch as well, and there is, you know, you can use them in 3 different ways, and you saw that, and it's kind of good. But basically there's still loads of work to do with my table, and I'm waiting for the capacitors still and some resistors. But I have one video I'm gonna try to put on the description, the video. Basically the guy made same dimming function, but the dimming function was on and off. So that's what I'm looking for, and there is explanation what you need. You need like 47K resistor, you need 33K resistor and something else. So I'm gonna put that link on description, and don't forget to check it out, the link. And I hope you get some explanation what stuff what I'm doing, because I've been asking for the people to make a video like that. And sorry when I wasn't able to solder my sensors because I ran out of the sensor, but I hope you get the point. If you have a question, just ask, I will do my best to help you. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and let's see once I'm gonna finish my table how it's gonna look.